I literally sat here for like 10 minutes trying to find a fucking lobby for this video, and now I'm in a fucking bad mood. Anyways, there's a very specific reason as to why I want to make this video, and that is, I have a problem. Okay, before I get into what my problem is, let me give you some background. Recently, I acquired Netflix for technically the second time, but first time because the first time I got Netflix, it was because Remix gave me his account on like a 3-month membership or whatever, and I used it, and then when the account ran out, he didn't renew it, and then he just used another account, so I didn't have Netflix anymore. I honestly didn't really care because I didn't really use Netflix, but I can definitely see the appeal as to why so many people, I guess you would consider, addicted to Netflix. Recently, my parents wanted to try out Netflix, so then we signed up for the free trial. We obviously took out the credit card right after. So as soon as, we got Netflix, my parents watched whatever the fuck they wanted to watch, and I didn't really use it for like the first day. And then on the next day, I was like, hey, you know what? I gotta study. Studying without, something in the background is kind of difficult because I basically go insane. So I was like, so I decided to, start binge watching a show on Netflix. The purpose of me watching the show wasn't me actually to enjoy the show, I guess you could say. I mean, I'm not gonna pick a show I don't want to watch, but it's like a show that kind of just in the background that I really don't have to pay attention to, but I can still kind of follow along. So initially I was gonna watch, out of all the new shows, I was gonna watch a show that I watched before, and I was gonna watch Avatar: The Last Airbender. I'm a huge fan of that series. I really enjoyed the Avatar universe. I love it a lot. I recently watched The Legend of Korra, well, not recently, more recently than I watched Avatar, and then I decided to, rewatch Avatar for the third time. Well, no. Rewatch it for the third time, watch it for the fourth time over. I absolutely love that show. It's, my opinion, it's one of the best shows to ever be released. I couldn't wait to watch it, but then it turns out that, I don't know if it's because I have Netflix Canada or whatever, but it's not on Netflix, whatever. I see that Legend of Korra popped up, and I also extremely enjoyed The Legend of Korra. And I started watching it again, and then I realized why I hadn't watched it in so long. It's because I have a bit of a problem. It's not, I guess you would say, something that, I spend all day and night thinking about, and I can't, I can't function without watching the show. No, it's not a very bad thing. I guess you could technically call it an addiction. It's not a bad addiction. It's just I really enjoy watching the show, and whenever I start watching it again, I always get hooked on it. Yep, no surprise there. I got hooked on it again. I started watching it 2 days ago, a day ago, I would say, and I've already finished season 1. Yeah, it's 12 episodes, 30 minutes, which isn't that much, but still not good at all. And I'm gonna continue watching season 2 today because I have to start studying again, and there's also a problem. It's I really want to know what happens next, and then it turns out that there's a Legend of Korra comic but that hasn't been released yet, so I decided to start reading Avatar: The Last Airbender comics. So I am not a huge comic guy. As a matter of fact, I always like to call myself someone who doesn't actually enjoy reading comics, just because I don't know, I never found the appeal in them. I always found them kind of confusing to follow because I'm stupid. Yes, I'm stupid. I like reading normal books, but I was like, you know what, let's give it a try. Let's go read an Avatar comic and let's see how it goes. Finished one comic in one day, and now I have a problem. I really do have a problem. I don't know, man. I don't know what's gonna happen. I really gotta somehow control myself. Hopefully this fucking addiction doesn't get out of hand. Spoiler alert, the fact that Korra and Asami got together at the end isn't the fact why I like the show so much. For me, I'm completely indifferent to that ending. It's just, it was so good throughout the series. A show that is consistently that good, including the Avatar Last Airbender, throughout the entire series, it's impressive, because a lot of shows start to lose traction on their later seasons. And Legend of Korra, although I did have my problems with the last season, it was still a really good season, and overall it was a really good show. There are some shows that as a kid you find fucking amazing, and it's probably one of the best things in the world, but when you go to rewatch them as an adult, or not an adult but older, you're like, please tell me the show wasn't this childish all the way through. And then when you keep watching, you figure out that yes, it was that childish all the way through. And then an example of this would be Teen Titans. So personally, Teen Titans was a really good show when I was a kid. I really enjoyed watching it. Fado, we were watching Legend of Korra on a website. We figured out that Teen Titans was on that website. It's I really enjoyed Teen Titans. Let's go rewatch it, right? Because Legend of Korra is basically a kid show, but it's still really good to watch. Same with the Avatar. Well, me personally. Everyone has a guilty pleasure. I don't give a fuck. and he rewatched it. He watched one episode and said, never watch this show again. It is not nearly as good as you remember. If you watch it, you will ruin your opinion on it. Seeing as like how that show was extremely childish and was good as a kid, but the fact that I watched Avatar when I was like 9, I watched Legend of Korra when I was 12. Now that I'm 16, I'm turning 17 in a few months, and I can still rewatch both series and enjoy it immensely. It just speaks to how good the show was. Avatar is a lot more childish, I'll give it that, but it's still a really good plot line, still a really good story. It was really well told. I'm basically addicted to the universe. I really enjoyed the universe. I really am enjoying the universe. I really enjoyed the fucking reading the comic, which is a first. I don't read comics, but yeah, I do have a problem. Anyways, guys, that's gonna end the video for today. Yes, I do have a Legend of Korra problem / Avatar problem, but whatever. I could have much worse problems. I could be addicted to alcohol or hard drugs, so I guess that's not a bad problem to have. If you did enjoy this video, please like, comment, subscribe. As always, it's been Embers, guys. Have a wonderful day, and I'm out. Peace.